It goes up. And Thibaut Courtois gathers. And this could be the last play. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds. Pep Guardiola looks on. A worried man. He ain't going to hear the last of this. He ain't going to hear the last of this, I'm telling you. 12 seconds. The referee didn't even wait. The referee didn't even wait for 3 minutes to play. The referee did not even wait. Guys, this is unbelievable. You could see, look, we got beaten, but you could see the agenda though. You could see that agenda. You could see the agenda against Manchester City. You could see it. You could just see it. You feel me? You could just see it. But it's all good. Kudos to Real Madrid though. Kudos to Real Madrid. But this should have never been the outcome. I know the players will be disappointed. I'm disappointed. And it's been a great comeback by Real Madrid. But, you know, I could see that there's some kind of agenda here against Manchester City. And, you know, maybe it's justified. Maybe it's not. You see what I'm saying? Maybe it is. Maybe it's justified. Maybe it's not. But I think the players that were on the field for that 30 extra minutes, they didn't perform well. They didn't perform well enough. The response was not good enough. And I know they'll be disappointed, but at the same token, guys, we have to give our hats off to Real Madrid. If there's any team that you're not going to be ashamed to lose to, is Real Madrid. If there's any team you're not going to be ashamed to lose to, is Real Madrid. And I must say that. What agenda? Well, first of all, for the penalty in the first leg, I don't think that was a penalty. It came off Laporte's head onto his arm. I don't think that does not constitute a penalty. If you go back and you really check. If you check the rules, you would see. And the penalty tonight was not a penalty either. I would prefer if the referee go and at least look at the monitor for us as fans to see and have some transparency. You see what I'm saying? They need to do that. It doesn't matter if it's for Man City or if it's for Chelsea or Arsenal or Liverpool, whoever. We would actually like to see a little bit of transparency there. You see? So we could say, okay, yeah, he went and he looked at it, you know what I'm saying, and everything. You know, so we deserve that. I think we deserve that. But another thing we also deserve is to lose tonight. We deserve to lose because no way we should be, no way at all, we should be 1-0. 1-0. Listen, just hear me out. Hear me out. 1-0. 5-3 up. 5-3 up in the tie. Was it 5-3? 5-4. 1-0. No, actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting it right. 5-3. 1-0 up, 5-3, going into the 90th minute. It looked like if it said a win all over it. It looked win all over it. Win all over it. And then Rodrigo scores, set up by Benzema. And then Carvajal with that ball in to take it to extra time. We did not defend well. We really didn't defend those balls well at all. I think on the first Rodrigo goal, we were very casual. We were very lax in our approach. And the player who got to the ball first was Rodrigo. And he scored. But still, Man City were winning the tie. It was 5-4. And you don't allow the opposition team to strut their stuff and put the ball into the box and winning the first ball and the second ball to head past Edison. You don't allow that. So you give Madrid the credit. You know, sometimes, and I've been saying this lately, we criticize the defense a lot, but we don't give enough credit to the attacking play of the opposition. And I think they were very good. They played with intent from the beginning of the game. have a couple chances. The Benzema chance didn't take. I don't think Real Madrid took their chance. They didn't take their chances. And then Courtois kept them in the game. But when we went ahead through that Mahrez goal, I went crazy. It seems like that reaction was last week. I went crazy. I went nuts. But it was all for nothing. We should have never lost this tie. We should have never even lost the game from the position that we were in. And we are left as the laughing stocks of Europe right now. I don't care what nobody want to say. That's what we are right now. So if you're laughing, go ahead, laugh. You see what I'm saying? If you're saying mean things in the comments, go ahead, say mean things. Because guess what? If we won the game, none of that would have been happening. So we deserve it. We brought that on ourselves. We brought that on ourselves. So when you bring something on yourself, you can't sit back and complain. It's a freaking sport. You're not playing by yourself here. When you play like that, you deserve to get beaten. You see what I mean? When you don't manage the game properly, you deserve to get beaten. And we got beaten today. We got beaten. Some questionable calls from the ref. Still got beaten. You see what I'm saying? Still got beaten. Sometimes when you have things going against you, you have to overcome obstacles. And we didn't. We didn't overcome the obstacles. You see what I mean? We really didn't overcome the obstacles. That is the talk. That is, listen, memes. Listen, memes galore about City today. And it's justified. It is justified. It makes things difficult for people like me as well. Because whenever I come on here, then it's going to be the whole Champions League thing again. Where we're looking like we're going to match up with Liverpool in the final. And now there's a twist. The twist that all the haters actually wish for. And they got their wish. They got their wish. But tonight, the team who wanted it more won. These guys wanted that. They wanted it. They wanted it. They wanted it really bad. They got it. They got it. Kudos, kudos, kudos. Kudos indeed to Real Madrid. Kudos to Real Madrid. It sucks to lose, but you have to take things on the chin. You got to take it on the chin. It's a sport. It's not all over. The team's not going to go into administration after losing tonight. We're going to have to dust ourselves off and we're going to have to come again. I know, seems like that's what we say every season, but we're going to have to do just that. We're going to have to do just that. It's very disappointing to lose in that fashion. Very, very disappointing. But you're not going to win them all. You're not going to win them all. And now it's Real Madrid versus Liverpool in the final. Guys, let's take a look. Let's try to break down this game as best as we know how. Let's take a look at this. Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 1. Mars in the 73rd minute. Rodrigo in the 90th. 91st, taken into extra time. And Karim Benzema in the 95th. A dodgy penalty, to say the least. But he dispatched the penalty that he was given. And Real Madrid held on. Because we didn't really threaten too much in the half-hour period. Not at all. We didn't. You see what I'm saying? So if we needed to come back, okay, we went behind, we got to come back. You see what I'm saying? We got to come back, and we didn't. You see what I'm saying? We didn't. If you take a look at the 11, guys, I think Pep put out the best 11 he could have possibly put out. So I don't think he it was not any overthinking here. It wasn't any overthinking on Pep Guardiola's behalf. Ederson, Cancelo, Laporte, Diaz, Walker, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Foden, Jesus, Mahrez. This is the best 11 I think he could have put out. The criticism could come when he made his substitutions, because I wasn't actually in agreement with the Kevin De Bruyne substitution when it was made. I was actually surprised. The Kyle Walker substitution was forced. But even after those substitutions were made, City scored, right? So, yeah, I don't want to go too far ahead. I want to break down the game properly. So, the substitution may have been warranted. But then there came more substitutions where Man City went more defensive. And we don't play that type of football. We take the game to you, we boss the game, and we play brave football. We take risk. But Pep Guardiola didn't want to take any more risks. So maybe you could say he overthink it by bringing on those defensive substitutes when he did. Maybe you can say that. But it could be also unfair to say that. He was doing the right thing, because what if he had left those players on the field, they were tired, and then the same thing still happened? You see what I mean? So anywhere you go, the criticism is going to come. The team that you really got to give credit to is Real Madrid. Real Madrid deserves the plaudits here. They deserve the credit. I think this is more of a Real Madrid doing a great job. Real Madrid doing a great job to come back from behind. To come back from behind to win this game. I think sometimes people use the wrong approach, right? Oh yeah, I know, Man City went into meltdown, they bottled it. But give it up to Real Madrid. I don't think Man City just spontaneously went into meltdown. You see what I'm saying? But it's because of the pressure that Real Madrid put on City. They overcame, whatever adversity they was dealing with in the match, went behind and went on to win. You see what I'm saying? Carvajal, Militao, Nacho, Mendy, these guys worked hard on the day. Thibaut Courtois kept Real Madrid in the game. Cruz, I don't think, had the greatest of games, neither did Casemiro, not even Modric. But Fede Valverde worked hard. I don't think he had a great game, but he did his thing. Vinicius didn't have a great game either. I think Kyle Walker dealt with him very well. But then maybe when Kyle Walker went off, you see what I'm saying? That could have changed the whole dynamic of things. But I think Cancelo still dealt with him very well. I just think it's when it hit desperation hour around the 90th minute mark, Real Madrid, they just put on a clinic, man, and took those opportunities. And Rodrigo, who I was calling for to actually step up his game, just like how Vinicius stepped up this season, I was calling for Rodrigo to step up his game, and he did. It's like immediately. I should have said knock on wood, but I didn't. He stepped his game up. And I think they wanted it more. You could see when Benzema played the ball in, Rodrigo was first to it. Why wasn't it a Man City defender first to it? It was Rodrigo. And he beat Ederson. Why wasn't it Ederson first to it, gathering that ball? No, it was Rodrigo. So they wanted it more. They wanted it more. And they got that goal. But still, City was in the freaking ascendancy still. So, look, man, look. It just wasn't meant to be for Man City, man. Benzema, look, he wasn't fed enough in the game, in my opinion. But whenever he had his opportunities, he didn't even take them. So, for Rodrigo to come on and take this game to extra time and allow Benzema to win that penalty, which I don't think was a penalty. That's just my opinion. You may have another opinion, but that's just my opinion. I'm entitled to that. He stepped up and he scored that penalty. He could have won a penalty and he could have pulled off a Jorginho and missed it. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. He scored. He dispatched. And it's a big pressure situation. You got thousands of people in the stand. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. I should not have been given this kind of post-match analysis right now. This should never have been the post-match analysis. Never. But this is what we got. And this is why we love the Champions League. This is why, as I mentioned earlier, this is why we put aside anything that we have to do on a Tuesday or Wednesday and we come to watch the Champions League. Okay? You cannot stop people from saying what they have to say in the comments or whatever. People are going to say what they have to say about City. If Real Madrid had lost, they would have came out and said things about Real Madrid as well. So that's just how it is. That's just human. That's the way humans work. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to take the different approach. I'm not going to take the approach where I'm going to go into meltdown mode and I'm going to be crying all over the place. Nah, you're not going to see that from me. You're not going to see that from me today. Because I saw a good football game. Even though we lost the game, we should have won the tie. We should have won the tie. It should have been wrapped up. We didn't. We saw a good game, a very good comeback by Real Madrid to take it to extra time and to be the better team in extra time as well. And they deserve it, man. They deserve it. You see what I'm saying? 14 shots. You could see everything very, very even. 14 shots, 5 on target, 44% of the ball. City with 15, 10 on target, which meant that Thibaut Courtois did a good job in goal. 56% of the ball. You know, pretty even across the board with most things. You know what I'm saying? City had a lot of corners. Never took the opportunities in those set-piece situations. So, you know, give it up to Real Madrid. They dealt with all those corners. You see? Maybe if it was a team with less quality, Man City could have scored 5 on the day, but it didn't happen though. So give Real Madrid the credit, losing the first leg 4-3, but coming back to winning the second leg 3-1. Rodrigo goes, if that's how is that how you say his name? Goes man of the match. Man of the match. I think Camavinga came on and he changed the game as well. But whoever came on for Manchester City there towards the end, a Grealish, a Fernandinho, a Raheem Sterling, they wasn't able to, you know, I know Gundogan and Zinchenko came on. I think they did a fairly good job. But the other Grealish and Sterling wasn't able to really affect the game. I know Grealish came close twice, but you came close. That's not good enough. You gotta dispatch those chances. Grealish, you gotta put those chances away. You hit the ball low. It got saved. What if you had left the ball, chip the keeper, do something different? You didn't. So you see what I mean? We didn't respond, and we knocked out. We knocked out. Pretty much laughing stocks of the football world right now. You see what I mean? Pretty much laughing stocks. Pretty much. What more can I say? What more can I say? I was already prepping to talk to a Liverpool fan about a potential Man City Liverpool Champions League final. It not happened. Not this year. Not this year at all. Not this year. Credit to Carlo Ancelotti. Just completed winning a trophy, well, a major title in all of the top 5 leagues. Italy, France, England, Spain, Germany. Give it up to him, man. Give it up to him. He knows what he's doing. He won Champions Leagues with Real Madrid, with AC Milan. The man knows what he's doing. Pep also knows what he's doing. But tonight, he was outsmarted by the Wildy Fox, Carlo Ancelotti. I was pretty confident about winning this. I was pretty confident about winning this tie, but remarkable that we lost. Remarkable. It's remarkable. But then again, that's why we love the Champions League. We saw it yesterday. We saw Villarreal went 2-0 up, tie level. Liverpool came back in the second half. They handled business. Right? They were on the back foot. They were in the mud. They came back. You see what I'm saying? Real Madrid, same thing. They came back. So, the teams that have made the final, they deserve to be in the final. Real Madrid in the white trunks versus Liverpool in that corner in the red trunks. They'll scrap it out. across 90 minutes in France to see who would win the most prestigious trophy in club football, the Champions League final. May the best team win. May the best team win. Okay? Liverpool fans, stay classy. Stay classy. Stay classy. Don't come in here, you laugh at me. You have a final to play. Remember that. You have a final to play. You have a final to win. Okay? Think about it. You ever remember a time you laughed at someone, you taunted someone, and you walked away, turned the corner, and you slipped and fell and busted your ass? Nobody saw. You see what I'm saying? But it happened. Come on, be classy, stay classy, okay? Just remember that. Just remember that. But gotta take it on the chin, guys. Really, really gotta take it on the chin. Gotta take it on the chin. And I'm disappointed, of course. Really, really disappointed. It doesn't feel as bad as it did last season when we lost the final, to be completely honest. Maybe it would sink in a bit later. Maybe it will. Maybe when I go to sleep and I wake up tomorrow morning to go to work, maybe I might not be able to get up. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that'll be the feeling. But right now, I gotta accept defeat, man. I gotta accept defeat. You know, I can't discredit what Real Madrid have done. You see, I really can't. Even though I don't agree with everything, every decision the referee made, I can't sit here and cry about it and say we should have gone through, because no way you're going to let in 3 goals. No way you're going to let in 6 across 2 legs. And you're telling me you deserve to go to the final? Get the fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to the final. And the players got to brush that off and rebound and come again next year. They got a Premier League title race to focus on. A lot of people already wishing and hoping that we don't win that one either. They have to focus. They have to refocus and go again. Okay? That is the approach you take. This is sport. You got to be professional. You're not going to lose and shoot up the place. You see what I mean? That is not how you do things. That is not how you do things at all. But congrats to Real Madrid again. Congrats to Liverpool. Hard luck to the semi-finalists, the losing semi-finalists, Villarreal and Manchester City. All the best in the final. That's my thoughts.